Hey everyone, welcome back to PlaycrastiNation Population 375, and welcome back to episode number 3 of our Pokemon Fire Red Scrambled Egglocke. If you don't know what a Scrambled Egglocke is, then I don't know why you're starting on episode 3. Go back to episode 1, where I explain all the rules there, and then you can watch episode 2 if you want, and see how we have come to the point that we are at currently, which is with a, spoiler alert, stacked squad of 4. Let's go through them really quickly just to get you guys up to date. We have a level 5 Ralts named Theory with Will-O-Wisp, Disable, Psychic, and Calm Mind. We have Panzer, our Skarmory with Drill Peck, Pursuit, and Steel Wing. Next we have our starter, level 8 Hera, the Lapras with Water Gun, Sing, Horn Drill, and Mist. And finally, we have a level 8 Abra named Spork with all 3 of the elemental punches. A pretty stacked squad so far. So as you guys know last time, I'm actually going to, by the way, switch out Panzer and Theory really quickly. As you guys know, in the last episode, we did beat our rival, which is good. The early game rival at the very least. He's got like 2 Pokemon, so no big deal there. Today we're going to actually be starting by heading up into Viridian Forest and getting ourselves another encounter. And it's a little scary, but I think this is actually the last encounter we get before we have to take on the first gym. So we are going to get a Viridian Forest encounter, which means I should switch into Lapras because we could get some nice Sings off and make it a little bit easier to catch these things. But yeah, this is going to be the last encounter we get before the first gym, so kind of scary because we're probably going to need at least 1 sacrifice, I would say. Oh, and of course it's a Weedle, which means we're probably going to get poisoned. Let's see if we can get that Sing off. We do land it, no problem. Yeah, I'm a little nervous because, as you guys know, this is a Scrambled Egglocke, which means we have the issue of sacrificing Pokemon from time to time. And we're in a fine spot now. We don't have to worry about it currently, but pretty soon, like probably once we get through Viridian Forest, and we're going to need to grind up the team so that we can take on the first gym, I'm going to go ahead and guess we're going to need to sacrifice. So probably by the first gym, maybe we could get through the first gym, but it's going to be tough. Anyway, Weedle is the hairy bug Pokemon, often found in forests and grasslands. It has a sharp toxic barb on its head. Something. Fantastic. Let us run back as quickly as we can, back to good old Pallet Town, aka Viridian City, and let's get this next encounter. I am ready. You guys may notice I am wearing the exact same Star Wars hoodie that I've been wearing for the last 3 episodes, and that is because I've recorded all of these in one night, but I want to go ahead and make something very clear, very abundantly clear to you guys as I get out my dice rolling app. Let me make something very clear to you guys. A big mistake I made in the last several Nuzlocke playthroughs on the channel was recording too far ahead. I went way too far ahead. And I do not want that to be a similar issue here, and so I will only be recording, I'm going to let you know right now so that you can hold me to it, I will only be recording 1 week ahead of time at any given time. So in other words, this episode will go live on Friday, and this is the last episode I can record until this weekend when I can record the upcoming weeks. I'll probably sit down and record 3 at a time just because it's easier for me, but I will never record more than that. Dice Roller, the app. Hello, welcome back to the fray. I need to turn down my brightness again so you guys can actually see it. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, you can see that dice, no problem. All right, let's get in here in the PC and let's move some Pokemon around. We did from this box last time, so we're going to be going back to box 1 today. Weedle's level 5, going to pull it out. We're going to do our first roll. Our first roll, it's going to be a 6. Oh my gosh, we're going to get the Pokemon I wanted. If we get a 5, a 2. It's still okay. As you guys know, I had a little recording error, and so this bottom right Pokemon right here was actually our first starter, and it is an amazing Pokemon, but I can't show you guys what it is unless the dice gods tell us that we're gonna show you what it is. Am I recording this time? I am recording this time. We are good. And we have grabbed ourselves an egg, so let's go and hatch this next member of the squad, the 5th member, almost a full team. Unfortunately, we probably will not reach that 6th member spot before we have to sacrifice, because we don't get another encounter until Route 3, which is past Pewter City, which means we have to beat the first gym. But anyway, we're getting way ahead of ourselves. We haven't even gotten through the forest, and we haven't even seen who the 5th member of the team is going to be. We are going to hatch ourselves. Ooh, a Tyrogue. All right. I like the what do you want to call it? The dynamics, the potential here. We don't know what it's going to turn into. I am going to call this thing Savage, because it's what I typically like to name my Tyrogues, depending. Well, it's tough. It's what I like to name my Hitmonlees, but there's no way to determine whether or not this is going to turn into a Hitmonlee. But I'm going to nickname him Savage nonetheless. Let's take a look at his stats. I don't want to see too much. Like, I kind of want to get past the stats and just go straight to here. Oh, that cannot be legal. Earthquake. We're going to quickly check on this real fast. We're going to go to sarahb.net. I don't think Earthquake, can you learn it via TM? I did not think that Tyrogue could. We are going to Gold, Silver, Crystal. And we are looking in the baby Pokemon. Oh, you're actually not among the baby Pokemon. Instead, you're probably down by like Magby, the 2nd round of baby Pokemon. There you are right there. Tyrogue. Tyrogue's egg moves include Rapid Spin. Got it. High Jump Kick. Got it. Mach Punch. Got it. And Earthquake is a TM? You can learn Earthquake as a TM. All right, this thing is legal. And it is legit. I'm pretty happy with that, I would say. I'm still going to put Panzer out front just because I think Panzer is going to be very helpful going through Viridian Forest because it is Steel type, therefore cannot be poisoned. And it's also Flying type, which means it's going to be very good against all of the pesky bug types that we're going to be facing. I am excited to go through Viridian Forest because there are going to be a ton of random items just scattered about. And as you guys know, items are completely randomized in this, so our chances of getting something pretty good do exist. Again, we will probably skip through a lot of this. Like I don't want to just like speed through everything. An Awakening, all right, not terrible. I don't want to like skip through all of this because again, I'm trying to use less speed up in this playthrough. But as we're just kind of like walking here, I kind of feel like, yeah, why not? We're looking mostly, by the way, for evolution items. Evolution items, Super Potion, could come in clutch. Evolution items are probably the best thing for us. Okay, remember, trainers are randomized, so we have no idea what this bug catcher is going to have. Hey, you have a Pokemon? Come on, let's battle him. Let's battle. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. That's for me to know and you to find out, bug catcher Rick, with your Chansey. Luckily, you have... oh, wait. Steel or physical in this generation. This is so confusing because this is before... Is it though? This is before the physical special split, and so it's a little confusing to try to remember which is which, but we just pretend like we know what we're doing, and then we just click Pursuit, and it murders this thing, and we're good, so you don't have to worry about it. Honestly, it's been so long since I've played through Gen 3, I've forgotten how the physical special split works, or should I say lack of works in this game. Panzer, oh, that was a Chansey. So Panzer gains 2 levels, and now we have a Gligar on the field. Let's go into Spork, and let's go ahead and get that Ice Punch going. I believe the way the physical special split works is, I believe these all count as special moves. So I think that's why Spork is, I think that's why Alakazam was, if I remember right, he was broken in this generation because the elemental punches fed off of his special stat, and it's some crazy good coverage. Spork grows to level 9. Spork, dude, whoever sent me Spork, you are I'm a big fan. No Caterpie, there was no Caterpie there. I hate to tell you, but I did not see a Caterpie on the field. Now, are there like hidden items here? Because any hidden item could potentially literally be a Master Ball. Although that doesn't really help us so much in this because we're mostly catching normal things, but you know, once we get further along and kind of get towards more legendary type encounters, it could be pretty helpful. A Chinchou is going to lead here. All right, a little scarier, Not really though. I'm a little nervous here, to be 100% honest. I don't have much to take you on, so I think I just kind of have to go for the drill picks, even though it's resisted. It's less than ideal. That's also less than ideal, and so with that, I actually am going to skedoodle out of here. T-Wave. Also not ideal. Water Gun is going to do almost nothing, and you may have Water Absorb. I don't think you're going to have an Electric type move yet. Let's go to Panzer. I think you're going to have Water Gun, but I don't think you're going to have an Electric type move yet. The Supersonic is annoying. Let's go for the Steel Wing. Try to break through the confusion if we can, Panzer. All right, we cannot. It's okay, though. That's not bad. You know Bubble. Bubble's going to do almost nothing. Yeah, it's not bad. That's not bad. As long as you don't hit us with a Electric type move, which oh my gosh, which I don't think you have. Okay, well, you have T-Wave, but I wasn't really counting that in my list of potential water type moves. All right, this is just gonna be a very fun time because between hurting myself in confusion and paralysis and it's just a great time overall. We're gonna have to heal, unfortunately. I did not expect to be bested by a Chinchou, but you know what happens. Go for the drill pecks. The drill peck. Oh my gosh. Please, send help. We've done it. Oh, we actually have not done it. He is still alive, but now we have done it. Okay. For situations like that, speed up button is just kind of gonna have to exist. I'm sorry. Again, you guys can leave me any suggestions. You can rip me up in the comments if you want to for using speed up button. Because I'm only recording 3 episodes ahead, I will try to implement those changes as quickly as possible, aka the max amount of videos you have to wait for me to implement changes is 3 videos. I'm not scared of a Dunsparce, so let's just go for a Mach Punch, even though we're a bit underleveled. That's not a lot of damage. I'm being raged upon. I would love to go for a high jump kick, but if we miss, it's like bye-bye birdie, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not interested in saying bye-bye birdie. I think I gotta go back into Panzer for this thing, unfortunately. Hopefully it does not have rollout. Rollout would be a horrible situation for us. I just see rage, and that should do, okay, there's a crit. So I shouldn't do that much damage. So this does not bother me too much. And that's going to do a decent amount. Its rage is, of course, going to build, but that's not a huge deal. It'll do, what, 4 damage this time? Oh, sorry, no crits. So only 1 damage, even with the built rage. And we get paralyzed once again. I'm going to have to use a paralyzed heal after this battle because I can't take much more of this. Did he just do, when he does Steel Wing, he closes his little yellow eye? I don't know why Skarmory looks so chunky in this game. Is it just me, or does he look like his shoulders? He's been doing some curls of some sort. I don't think curls actually help your shoulders. I've been to a gym about twice in my life. Really though, can we just like murder this thing maybe? Is that possible? Help. Send help. Okay, we have done it. You have more Pokemon and it is a Sneasel. You have a Sneasel. Spork and the Fire Punch is a decent option, but if we don't kill it, I think I might lose Spork. Savage is quad effective, but we're going to be a little under-leveled, so I'm a little nervous about that. Let's go into Spork. I trust Spork. I trust in that little half-spoon, half-4-pronged eating utensil. I trust in this utensil. Level 7. Sneasel, you're beautiful. Let's go for the Fire Punch. We do outspeed. And that is going to get the job done, dude. Spork, I feel like, I don't want to get ahead of myself. It's early on in the LP, guys, but Spork is making a clear candidate. It's already past our starter in terms of leveling, and it's got a nice, versatile moveset that is going to only help us in this playthrough, I feel like. Okay, now we can continue. Another item. It's an iron. I don't think you actually freshen up your clothes in this game, so I don't think we're gonna need that. Oh, it's a clothing flattening joke. I don't have any paralyzed heals, unfortunately. I'm actually gonna run. This is not fun, but I'm gonna run all the way back and buy some. We just got an iron, which means we can get a ton of money. And I hate to go all the way back and do this, but this paralysis is annoying. So I actually have no problem coming all the way back to do this. because we know we can buy some. Let's buy 5 for, let's buy like 7 for now because we know we're going to use 2 of them. And let's get these paralysis out of here because the last thing I want to do is, like, these are our 2 strongest Pokemon pretty much, and the 2 tankiest at least. And the last thing I want to do is, you know, end up losing the entire lock because I was not prepared and did not heal the paralysis of my Pokemon. This is the Martyrlocke, guys. This is where it comes into place, or the Scrambled Egg. I don't know what to call it. I know it's a Scrambled Egglocke, but I don't know whether to continue with the Martyrlocke terminology. Hello? I might be little, but I won't like it if you go easy on me. Well, I will not be taking it easy on you, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm in it to win it. Also, I'm almost out of nerds. Look, guys. Whoa! The green screen takes it out of the nerds. Oh, you can't. I was hoping you could see me through it, but that makes literally no sense. That's crazy. What else do I have that's green? A Goldeen is going to come in. Hold on. What else do I have that's green? I have a green marker right here. That's a red one. I picked the wrong one. Don't worry. If you thought you were like, oh my gosh, I may be colorblind. No. This is the green one. Dude, it's how a green screen works or something. That's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm learning new things. Goldeen. Let's go for that drill peck on this thing. Should be pretty easy. Yeah, it's gonna be a 2-hit KO. Let's do a pursuit. Okay, that was not quite. We want to make sure, again, if you guys did not watch the Pokemon Platinum Martyrlocke, I highly recommend going back and watching that because it'll kind of give you an idea of what is difficult about this style. I want to train both Savage and Theory, but neither can really come in right now. And also, it just makes sense to just drill peck this thing and take it out. But literally, you guys should go watch it because it will give you a good idea about the difficulty of a Martyrlocke and kind of the key elements of it. To kind of give you guys a little recap, the biggest thing comes down to PP management because when you run out of moves to use, you have to heal. It's the only thing, you can, or money. Those are your 2 limiting factors in this game are money and PP, because when you run out of moves to use, you have to go heal your Pokemon, and that's never a great time. And similarly, if you run out of money and cannot heal your Pokemon, a Vileplume. If you run out of money and can't heal your Pokemon with potions, then you're also in a very bad spot, and you have to sacrifice a Pokemon to heal. Dude, Panzer is also, what a good, that's why I was gonna just do a normal Egglocke, guys. But I figured most people, when they send in eggs in an Egglocke, they send you some pretty good stuff because you get Pokemon with egg moves, and you get. I'm actually gonna send in Savage here, and we're gonna go for this Earthquake. Or do I want to send in Theory? I'm gonna send in Theory. I think Theory can do this. We're gonna be a bit under-leveled, probably 2 levels under. It is a middle evolution. We have Poison Point. I'm gonna go for the Psychic. Go for the Leer on me. We're gonna see if we can one-shot you. I just want to get Theory a little bit of experience, just to make training a little bit easier later down the road. Of course, you live on 1 HP. You're going to get the special defense drop. I can't stay in, unfortunately, with the -1 or 2, whatever we are at. So I'm going to go into Hera. Hera is my hero. And let's go for the Water Gun. Drench that boy. He's drenched. But yeah, I was originally just going to do a regular Egglocke, but I was like, with the quality of Pokemon you guys send me, it's probably going to end up being too easy. And I did not just want an easy ride, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, let's add some difficulty. Let's make it scrambled, which is also how I like my eggs, by the way, if you were wondering. I don't know if I clicked the wrong punch. Hopefully, no, we're not going to pay for it. I clicked the wrong punch there. Definitely did not want to do Thunder Punch. Definitely was going for that Fire Punch. It's a Sunflora, though, so perhaps if it was a more difficult Pokemon, I would have paid, but I'm not going to pay. Spork is growing so quickly. I get because it's an Abra, but it is literally advancing at a rate that I cannot keep up with. Are we going to take on Brock today? I mean, I probably shouldn't, but we might is what I'm telling you right now. I also like... This is another thing of the Martyrlocke. You want to find wild Pokemon that give you the best bang full heal, okay? You want to find wild Pokemon that give you the best bang for your buck in terms of experience. Because if it takes you 10 PP of a move to kill the Pokemon versus a Pokemon that only takes one move to destroy and get the XP, you're going to want the one, a Vulpix. It's scary for Panzer, but we have other things that can deal with this. We have other boys that can deal with it. Mostly Hera, actually a female. Do we have an all-female squad? I'll have to check. I think Savage might have been a male, but we may have a, maybe Girls' Night Out. That's not bad. Oh, the Vulpix is so beautiful. I hope somebody sent me a Vulpix. It's one of my favorite. I like Growlithe more, so if anybody sent me a Growlithe, good job, but Vulpix has to be up there too. I just love, there's so many good Pokemon in the first 3 generations of Pokemon. You're good at this. All right, we are officially done with Viridian Forest. Making good time as well. Hello. Have you noticed the skinny trees on the roadside? They can be cut down by a special Pokemon move I hear. Many Pokemon live only in forests and caves. You need to be persistent and look everywhere to get different kinds. Do you know the evolution cancel technique? Yeah, we never gonna use that. So here's the problem. This looks like it's a new area. You're like, new grass, fantastic. But actually, it's still Route 2. So unfortunately, does not count as a new area, cannot be used as a new area. Instead, we now enter Pewter City. I know there's hidden items here. I know there's a hidden item in here, right? Something from my childhood. There's something from my childhood that tells me that there was a hidden item in this field of flowers. I could be crazy, but I swear there's a hidden item in here. Come on, hook me up. Do they even do hidden items this early in the game? Maybe in like old... For some reason, I'm getting a vibe of like Pokemon Yellow. Pokemon Yellow, there was a hidden item here, but apparently there's not anymore. That's okay. We can't do anything in the PC, unfortunately. No, I don't really want to talk to you. We can't do anything in here, I don't think. Once we are going to get that Magikarp pretty soon, too. That counts as a static Pokemon. I think I'm going to need more eggs, guys. So if you are watching this at any time during this series, let me go ahead and make this announcement right now. If you want to send me more eggs, feel free to do so. I have no problem. I can put more eggs in at any time. And like, yeah, it's not ideal because it's like, it would have been nice if those had been there from the very beginning, but I would rather not run out of eggs over the course of this playthrough. So we may not need them. So, don't worry about it. I'm just kind of getting a little bit ahead of myself. There has to be a hidden item here. Has to be. Look at the color. It's different colors. I need the item finder. I can't do it like this. And also, it's kind of a waste of time, but there's definitely a hidden item up here. It's gotta be, right? Yes! Moonstone! It's a moonstone. That's why you look. That's why you look. This lady is talking about moonstones. Clefairy came from the moon. That's what the rumor is. They appeared after moonstones fell from Mount Moon. Okay, let's look at our squad. Are we ready to take on Brock? Let's check the, let's check this guy. Because I think Brock's going to have level 12s. And if his level 12 happens to be like a big boy, then we may be in trouble. Speaking of big boy, there's one right there in the form of a Steelix. It's the same level as me. Let's go for the Steel Wing. It's kind of nice that Panzer actually has Sand Attack. It actually could help us out quite a bit. All right, then. That is not going to get the job done. You're going to go for the tackles. You shouldn't know any scary moves yet, so I think we're probably good to go into Hera. Screech, which does scare me. We're going to go for the Water Gun and see how much that does. Oh, that's pretty good damage. That's some good damage right there. Tackle. It's scary, but I think this should take you out, so we should be good. Yes, we're good. Steelix, no problem. Hera's going to gain some juicy experience from that. Panzer goes to level 11 as well. Hera's going to go to level 9 at least, maybe level 10? Nope, not level 10. And a Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur, are you part poison yet, Bulbasaur? I don't think you are. I'm going to go into Spork, and I'm going to, let's do some Ice Punch. I like to mix up the different ones. We did a Fire Punch earlier. Let's get the Ice Punch going now. Nice, dude, Spork is so good. What a good utensil. Do I own a Spork? I don't know. I actually don't own a single Spork. If you guys want to send me one, I'm not going to tell you where I live, but if you want to pick a random house in the United States and send them a Spork and hope that it's my house, I mean, if you get it right, it's pretty lucky. So I will definitely utilize it. Okay, let's heal very quickly. Hera's gonna need a little bit of potioning. Savage will probably not be used in battles, right in this battle I should say. So probably don't need you just yet. I think we're good to go. It's probably a little premature. We're gonna hope that his Pokemon aren't that scary, but I'm gonna go for the first gym badge here. Let's do it. So you're here. I'm Brock, and I can't read my lines with my eyes closed. I'm Pewter's gym leader. My rock-hard willpower is evident even in my Pokemon. My Pokemon are all rock-hard and have true grit and determination. That's right, my Pokemon are all the rock type. You're going to challenge me knowing that you'll lose? That's the trainer's honor that compels you to challenge me. Fine then, show me your best. Now, I should also let you know, I do not yet have a pop filter, so some of these P's might be getting blown out. A slack off. Okay, I'm not scared of that. Some of these P's might be getting a little blown out, and if they are, I do apologize if it sounds terrible, but it should be on the way. It's, I'm still kind of getting used to this whole new setup. The yawn is not ideal. The yawn is less than ideal. I would love to go into Savage. You're actually going to be loafing around this turn, so you know what? Let's go into Savage and at least give him a chance to get a little bit of experience. So, and then we'll double straight back into Panzer, not having to worry about the yawn anymore. Okay, go for the Steel Wing. I'm hoping actually, we know we outspeed, so you know what? We're actually going to be able to get through this just fine. I'm going for Steel Wings to try to get defense raises, because depending on what he brings in next, it might be nice to have boosted defense. We didn't get any, obviously, that's okay. Who are you going to send in next, Brock? Savage grows to level 6. A Vileplume, that's not bad at all. Actually, just staying with Panzer. Panzer is a safety net. You have nothing. 14, I misjudged severely. But it does not look like we will be paying for it, thankfully. Because instead, that Vileplume critical hit is going to go down. And that easily. Is that really all Brock got for me? Panzer's going to go to level 12. Is that really all that Brock's got for me, Leader Brock? I took you for granted, and so I lost. As proof of your victory, I confer on you this, the official League Boulder Badge. Boulder Badge on the layout. Put it on there, me. Don't forget, please. Gilmore received the Boulder Badge from Brock. Doo-doo. Time it with the music. The music sounds cooler. Just having the Boulder Badge makes your Pokemon more powerful. It also enables the use of Flash outside of battle. Of course, a Pokemon must know the move Flash to use it. Gilmore gained 1,400 Pokey for winning. Wait, take this with you. Receive TM39. Oh, a TM, Technical Machine, contains a technique for Pokemon. Using a TM teaches the move it contains to a Pokemon. A TM is good for only one use, so when you use one, pick the Pokemon carefully. Anyways, TM39 contains Rock Tomb. It hurls boulders at the foe and lowers its speed. Cool, so we can now use, I don't think I randomized TMs. I'll check, I don't think I randomized them though. Let's take a peek. I did not randomize them, so these will be normal. I tried to maintain, like, really the only thing I wanted to randomize was trainers Pokemon, because I thought it would make things more difficult. I figured we were going to have an easy enough time just because of the great Pokemon that you guys were probably going to send me because it's an Egglocke, so I wanted to make it as difficult as possible. It's my boy.
Gilmore, I'm glad I caught up to you on Professor Oak's aid. I've been asked to deliver this, so here you go.
The running shoes, finally. I can finally run.
Press the B button to run, but only when there's room to run. Well, I must be going back to the lab. Bye-bye.
Came a long way to deliver a pair of Nikes. There's a letter attached. Dear Gilmore, here's a pair of running shoes for my beloved challenger. Remember, I always cheer for you. Don't ever give up. From Mom. Oops, this was not Professor Oak, and I did the voice anyway. Route 3. So, unfortunately, there are going to be several trainers on our way as we continue here on Route 3, so I don't think we're going to get our next encounter just yet. Cyndaquil, which for me means I'm going to have to wait about a week to see what our next encounter is going to be, but I'm not going to play again. I'm going to stick to my promise of not over-leveling. Oh no, I'm disappearing! A little scary. Didn't mean to scare you guys. Let's go for the water gun. I don't know when we're gonna go for the first horn drill on good old Hera here. I want it to be a moment that's like Like I don't want to just use it just because. I want it to be a moment that's like it landed. So we don't need it yet. We save that for the scariest of moments, and we have not hit the scariest of moments yet. Savage grows to level 7. Dude, if we can just get these Pokemon a little bit higher, a Fearow. Fearow is no big deal. Yeah, Fearow's no big deal. Let's switch into Theory. I'm trying to do a little bit of switch training here just because these Pokemon need it. I'm scared to go into Spork because it is a Fearow and it could Drill Peck me. It just knows Normal Peck, so we should be fine. It still scared me nonetheless. Let's go for a couple pursuits. Oh my gosh, I'm not doing this Fury attacking stuff. Steel Wing, perhaps? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We need to do some switch training because I can't just leave these Pokemon in the dust. Because that's an unfortunate thing. I don't want that to happen again in this version of the Martyrlocke. Confusion. That is very nice. I actually need you to learn Confusion, and I think I'll probably get rid of Disable, so I apologize for whoever sent this in and gave it Disable, but I'm going to be getting rid of Disable. And learning Confusion because I need the PP of moves. Like, it's going to help us so much to have that extra PP. We haven't had to do our first sacrifice yet either. Now, what scares me a little bit is I would imagine we're going to be doing our first sacrifice next episode. I can see us needing a sacrifice before we go into Mount Moon, but hopefully not. Hopefully we can avoid it. We will find out together. Anyways, though, thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode of our what just happened? Of our Pokemon Fire Red Scrambled Egglocke. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of PlaycrastiNation today. And if you know anyone that you think would be a great Playcrastinator, go ahead and send them by because we'd love to have them. But with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.